Alex here with Rugged Potential, and I just want to say thank you first of all for stopping by and hanging out with me for just a few minutes here. You know, my goal is to always, first of all, is connect with you, because that's what we're here about. Life to me is about connection, so it's connecting with you. Second one is to give you some amazing information and content you can actually use today while you're watching this. But do me a favor, invite your friends, reshare this information, because this is how we actually learn from each other, is by learning something and then sharing that information with other people. And there might be some information that somebody's really looking for out there right now that you know that this could actually benefit. So that's a nice thing. You know, I'm actually coming to you live here today. I'm out at the sand dunes in Southern California. As you can see here behind me, it's a little windy today, so I'm actually using the protection of the toilet, which is kind of funny, to keep the wind off me while I do this broadcast. But you know what, there's some really cool wind trails that are going behind me, if you can see those there in the on the actual sand dunes themselves. I'm actually going to stay after, and I'm going to do a time lapse on here, which I'm pretty excited about. It takes about 30 minutes to get about 30 seconds worth of time lapse, and I'll post that down the road here. But today I want to talk about, you know, beginner techniques for meditation. Meditation techniques for beginners. However you want to twist it around, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, it's a practice. And so, you know, hey, live viewers, I can see you out there as well too. I'm doing the sideways one, so it's a little tougher to see you guys out there, but I want to welcome you guys as well. And you know, do me a favor, please actually invite your friends. Thank you for the hearts, thank you very much. Invite your friends, share this with them, because you too, this might be information that they desperately need in their lives right now. Holidays are here, people get stressed out, and we really need to have calm minds during this time, because we get all excited. Like myself, I'm on this road trip. You know, this 3-part series, 3 days road trip, and I'm heading home, so I'm super excited to see my family and my friends. But you know what, that's where the emotions and everything gets hyped up, you know, and that's where having a calm mind really can make a difference and be better, you know, to make better decisions. So thanks for sharing this. You guys can check me out on Rugged Potential as well. But you know, this 3-part series, which I'm doing here in California today, Arizona tomorrow, and then Colorado actually on Monday, which would be a good time. So I'm super excited to share the information with you guys today. So let's jump into it. So meditation techniques for beginners is probably, oh, check that out. There you go. People are rolling in here. So, you know, that's what you gotta love about doing live broadcasts. You just never know what you're gonna get. It's just like life, right? You just never know what you're gonna get. But you know, meditation techniques for beginners is important, and there's 3 parts to this, and there's a reason why I did a 3-part series. The first part about this is to understand, because the mind needs to understand something before it feels comfortable actually moving forward. So I'm going to give you some basics here today of what meditation is really about, and really dive into that. So meditation itself, I want to talk about, is an actual practice. It's a practice, just like a lawyer practices law, or just like a doctor practices medical. It's a practice, and if you don't stay up with it, then it's not going to necessarily, you're not going to get all the benefits from it. But if you do it on a regular basis, then you know what, you can actually see the benefits from that. Now here's the cool thing, here's a really cool thing about doing meditations, especially if you're beginning. They don't have to be a half-hour long, they don't have to be 20 minutes long, they don't have to be an hour long. You're not going to turn into a Buddhist overnight. You're not gonna all of a sudden, you know, time would disappear and you wake up one day and things are gone. Although that would be pretty cool, right? That'd be all right. Is there such thing as time? But you know, if you sit down and you sit down for even 30 seconds, or if you sit down for a minute and you actually just sit there and stop moving around, and just start focusing on your breath, even for 30 seconds, that is a meditation. Now that doesn't mean you're shutting your mind off. A lot of people have a misconception. They think that you're actually shutting the mind off. That's technically impossible to do. At least to my knowledge, it's impossible to do. What it is, it's actually about slowing down your thoughts. Just like I slowed down my words. That's all it is. And it's about really focusing on taking deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Because when you actually start doing that, people are waving hi to me there. When you actually start doing that, you can start focusing on what's going on internally. And then the brain can start processing that. You know, the old saying says, you better slow down and smell the roses, right? Well, that's exactly what meditation allows you to do. It allows you to slow down and start becoming aware of who you are internally. Now, that's just a couple of the benefits. It's actually been proven for the fact that medically it's been proven, that it actually helps the brain. It helps you heal yourself. It helps you be calm. It helps you be relaxed. These are the things that are actually medically proven. In fact, you know, the joke says that there is always, we only use 10% of our brains. Well, meditation actually allows you to use more percentage of your brain. Just imagine what that would be like if you could use more of your brain. Because when you use more of your brain, the reality is you're actually becoming more intelligent. You're starting to understand things, which gives you a more global view, gives you a more worldwide view. But the benefits of actually doing the meditation is calmness, less stress, better sleep, better night's sleeps in general, listening to your intuition, which is something I want to talk about right now because intuition is so key. See, we're coming into these holidays and it's a stressful part of time of the year, right? There's a lot of parties to go to, a lot of people to see, a lot of fun to be had, and we get all excited, we get all hyped up. But if we can actually listen to our intuition more often and actually pay attention to what's going on inside, that's where the magic happens. So I know you guys have all been in this situation where somebody says, oh my goodness, you should come to this party, and you're like, I just don't know if I should go or I should not go, or you should come do this, and you just hem and haw back and forth. But your gut is telling you, get out, go have some fun, you should go. And then you don't end up going, and then later on you're like going, oh, they come back and they tell you it was so much fun, we saw so-and-so, we did this, we did that. And you're like, man, I wish I would have gone. My gut was telling me I should have gone, I wouldn't have missed out on that. You know, we all have those moments. And it's that trust that we build internally with ourselves that truly allows us to make better decisions for our lives and for those around us and for the greater good, for that fact. And that's one of the benefits actually when it comes to meditation, is you get to start trusting yourself and start trusting the decisions that you're making on a daily basis. You know, and so it's that understanding. It's truly that understanding of what meditation is about. It is a practice. And it's something you can do just seconds in a day, even if you're just sitting still for moments in a day. You know, there's a misconception out there when it actually comes to meditation. And a lot of people think, oh my God, I have to sit there and I have to meditate forever and I gotta sit still and I just have a hard time sitting still and I just can't do it. And my mind goes wild and it goes on and on. But the perception of what meditation is just being calm, kind of like the sand dunes behind me. Although they may be moving, they may be breathing, there may be a life force there of wind, they're just sitting there and they're staying calm. And that's what it's all about. And here's a couple of little things that really help out when you're doing this. The first one is if you find your mind going off somewhere, it's some crazy thought, slow down, recognize that thought. Don't beat yourself up over it. Say, no problem, I had a thought, it is what it is, and come back to center and actually start focusing on your breath again. Keep your eyes closed, slow down, take some deep breaths in, and literally just breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And do that, set a timer, do it for 30 seconds to start out with today. Make it a minute tomorrow, make it 2 minutes the next day. But focus in by just breathing in, focus in by saying, I am breathing in, and I am breathing out. And do that. And if you find yourself off on a tangent, because we all do when we get started, the tangent of all of a sudden you're doing your finances in your head, or you're worrying about the Christmas present that you should have bought, or whatever it may be, is just recognize it, stop, and say it's okay, and come back to center, and start focusing on your breathing. I am breathing in, and I am breathing out. Set a timer. That's so important. If you can, have some background, some ambient music to go with it. That always relaxes things. And here's the cool part. Once you do it the first time, you've actually done something that maybe you've never even tried before. The second part is you're already practicing it, and that's the key. You know, the old saying goes, practice makes perfect, and that's so important. So, you know, my challenge to you right now is after we get off this broadcast, is for you to sit down and try this right now. If you're in front of a computer on your phone, you have access to tons of music. Close your eyes, slow down, just focus on your breath for a couple of seconds, and start becoming aware of who you are internally. Because when you start listening to your intuition, you're going to start living very interesting and a very self-aware life, which will really start leading to what you really want, which is happiness, calmness, less anxiety, better night's sleep, better decision making, all of the above and so much more. So thanks for hanging out with me. You know, my part 2 of this series is going to come tomorrow, like I said, in Arizona, and I'm actually going to give you some different tips and some different techniques that you can use to actually take your practice further. But today I want you to do me a favor, do yourself a favor, do your intuition a favor, do your heart and your soul a favor. Just slow down and enjoy what's in front of you by breathing. If you ever get stuck in a moment and you're a little stressed out and somebody's coming down on you and all you want to do is react, just slow down and say it's okay and just start focusing on your breathing. That was a little bonus technique. We'll talk more about that. Otherwise, make it a great day. Happy holidays and Aloha Friday, by the way. Talk to you soon. Take care, guys. Aloha.